Tracy, well, let's start with the good news. Nobody was hurt. It could have been a much different story here because this fire moved so quickly, driven by very high winds. And the key factor was timing. The neighbors in those homes behind me that burned, they had not yet gone to bed. Flames ripped through these homes just before midnight on Sunday and spread quickly after a fire started at a house that had just been framed.
They go up like a matchbox. There's no drywall inside. It's just a bunch of exposed wood. So they go up very quickly.
The homes on either side were occupied. Residents got out quickly and by morning could see what remains.
But unfortunately, it's all gone, and it will never be the same.
She and her family lived here 20 years.
It's definitely a huge loss. My kids were born here and they grew up here, and a lot of sentimental value.
The home on the other side was destroyed too. That family is also without a place to live. The heat from the fire was especially intense.
You don't notice it now, but last night was really high winds, which really contributed. The heat was so we couldn't hit the hydrant in front of the house.
Other neighbors feared for their homes as well. Was it scary?
It was quite scary, yeah. But I guess there's nothing we can do. Just we hope everybody's okay.
Physically, everyone's fine, but Peter Summers, who lives across the street, says it was too close.
It's traumatic. My daughter, I think they're all really upset last night. They're crying, and everybody was really upset because they figured our house was going to go up in flames. And thankfully, Richmond Hill Fire, give them credit, watered our house really well.
Last December, a row of homes under construction in Burlington caught fire. It was a case of arson. And a newly finished home worth nearly $14 million burned to the ground in North Toronto. Both cases are unsolved. This fire is being investigated by the Office of the Ontario Fire Marshal.
It has tested our resilience, a time of appreciation. My kids are safe. You know, I have an elderly mother-in-law that lives with us. She's safe, and we're okay. And I think, you know, it's part of life, and hopefully we'll somehow adjust with our life as it goes on.
Perspective. She and her husband are healthcare professionals. They usually go to bed early, but this Sunday night they happened to stay up late. So they heard and they felt the fire. Now the cause is not known. There was construction work going on in the weekend. That's a possibility. Police are also asking people in the neighborhood or people who may have been driving by for information. They're trying to figure out how this fire started. Rough dollar value of damages, $12 million. Shalima.
Wow. Well, that's our Sean O'Shea reporting for us tonight. Thank you so much for that, Sean.